upside down. Fucked up the flat earthers, you know. Well, I ain't talked to y'all in a long time, and miss you. And I guess I'm using this phone weird, but somehow I guess the camera's over here, so I look like I'm looking over that way, but I'm not. I've been sitting out here in my hammock. These beautiful hills in bumfuck Kentucky, man, loving it, loving it. Of course, Trigger, now I get on camera, he's gonna find him a rock or something to roll around. I'll tell you what, that's a blessing right there. There's nothing like a good dog and a good friend. And speaking of good friends, there's a lot of y'all out here that have a calling to look beyond what we've been told about life and death to maybe you lost somebody and you experienced them in another place, another realm. That's not for me to say or comment on. That's your personal thing. Sometimes, wow, there can be some grief involved. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. So I don't think it's nothing to play with. And now that we're kind of in a in-between situation with the Rona lie kind of settling down and waiting for, what is this going to be? Wow, phase 6 of Agenda 21. I caught myself with a minute for my own personal edification and satisfaction, because I hate liars. I hate those that steal from the poor, or people that are grieving or wanting to find something real on the other side of the veil. But then you got the charlatans out here. They're like the snake oil salesmen of the paranormal world. They make up shit. They lie like some bitches. They steal people's family history. They disrespect the dead. They walk on people's graves. Not in this tribe, y'all. Not in this tribe at all. Ain't that beautiful? I got to calm down for a minute because I'm trying to be real here. And saying that, the ones of you out there that have teams that haven't been on TV, that are not trying to be on TV, that all you're trying to do is find that truth. You're looking for this. I got something to tell you. I love you. I love what you do. I'm glad you do it without the limelight, or like the actors from the Travel Channel, the History Channel, the blah blah channel, cable TV. Because when it's on TV these days, it's 100% owned by the corporate media all around the world now. And by the way, China's in on that. So what you see is what they want you to see. Now you're going to make me blush right there. But it's an illusion. Look at what just happened with the slap not heard around the world. The Rona lie. Nobody's worried about the Rona right now because we're worried about a war in the Ukraine with Russia and China. If there was one, it ain't our business. I think we spent enough money policing the world. Time for the new beginning and doing it our way. So we need to get rid of these war hawks and all these bastards that think they got a reason to think they own you, because we act like it sometimes. That's because we don't know things. So you're about to know something right now. There is a veil, and you can feel free to step over it anytime you want to. I highly suggest the last full moon in October. It's called the Samhain. You can talk to the dead. They'll talk to you. You won't talk to them. You start talking, they're going to go somewhere else. Dead been over there for a minute. They got something to say, they're going to say it. But there's people that get out here and poke and prod at this, and they make a profit off of it. These are the people that I refer to as, like piece of shit, carpetbagger, the ones that play on somebody's sadness. The loss of a loved one is insane right now. It's insane, y'all. And then you throw in the confusion of the Rona lie. That's not to be played with. Not even by somebody that wasn't curious, like a salesman, a merchandiser that sells little dolls and lunchboxes to kids. One that claims to be a right winger, that we're not going to have the left's lives here, and he's selling Bigfoot masks to people out of a store somewhere in bumfuck West Virginia. A liar. His name's Dave Spinks, by the way. He's completing his second movie he's produced. Not a movie, a documentary. The first one was Malphus, the true story of a demonic haunting. And the first thing I saw when I thought when I saw the title was like, so you guys got a demonologist named Sean Astin, the country music singer / paranormal investigator / demonologist now, self-proclaimed, by the way. Billy Lewis, the Orange Street film producer or filmmaker, the cameraman. He's Mr. Cameraman. He don't care as long as it goes in his lens and into his pocket. He don't care what he films. Camera people and the movie crews are all about money, y'all. Money. Now they get it. They don't give a fuck. Go to Hollywood and find out. That's just some sick shit to me. You'd be good at something like that. Take beautiful captures of things around you, but what do you want to do? You want to take people's money. And we ain't about that, especially in the dark days of the Rona lie. We're going to watch each other's back, and here we go. And then you got old Spinkster himself with his $34,000 home that he bought in Cayuga, West Indiana, claiming it was the most haunted house in America. But he bought this house just months after Sean Baggins, who's a more popular actor and has a better show, and the networks liked him and kept him. They didn't fire him and kick him off like they did Spinks and won't let him back in. He bought one there too. That was the most haunted house in America. Well, it was in Indiana. And it was around $30,000 some dollars. Wow. What a coincidence. So what they do? Well, Zach Baggins has a sheriff, a judge, 2 doctors, several nurses, and a whole slew of people. Now watch the kid walk up a wall backwards. All kind of other crazy shit. And the police documented this. Doctors. Spinks house. Well, if you take away their lives about all these people dying there and committing suicide, only 2 people's ever died in the house, and one of them was a baby from Gloria back in the 1890s, and that baby actually made it to the hospital and was pronounced dead there. So really 1 person has died there, and that was the stepfather of a good woman out here named Haley Ray, and he stepped all over her grave and her mother's grave, who died. They didn't die in the house like this, somebody says. The mother didn't turn into a demon and put a tumor in his leg and cause him a divorce or make him beat his wife so he had to get divorced. No, demon didn't do that. Because I noticed on the haunting, the true story of a demonic haunting, demons don't haunt. Demons terrorize. They can't even get their verbiage right when they talk about their shit out here. And that's amazing to me. That should be your first indicator that you're getting a paranormal ripoff. And then he'll come to your house. He's got an ad too on his the Reiki healer old lady of his that he cheats on. He got an ad on her thing, $1,750. He'll come to your house and do a show. You'll get a CD out of this, a $1,750 CD. He'll come there and sit there for a few hours. He does EVP readings by the minute. I don't know how much it is a minute, but wow, by the minute. Wow, just fucking wow on that. But hey, let's leave that alone. Man, I'll make a living, right? But what are you? I mean, if you're a paranormal researcher, has a true one that's not going to rip you off. First of all, rule 1, right? They're not on the TV. That's a show. That's entertainment from the New World Order. The second thing is, they're not going to charge you money to look for evil. They're trying to find it. They're grateful to you for the opportunity to come through. These people work regular jobs, and sometimes they have to save up months to buy some of that fucking equipment so they can monitor temperatures and EMF fluxes in the rooms and stuff that they're in, electromagnetic pulses, but whatever. All of them say that the spirit box or the ghost box is not a scientific piece of equipment, but wow, you get a little something out of it every once in a while, even though they don't know how it works, but they'll buy one. See, they're selling you something. They're selling you a bunch of shit. That's like the freak show. The lizard boy. Remember the lizard boy? He walks. He talks. He crawls on his belly like a reptile. You get $1 and you get to go in there and see him, but it ain't the lizard boy. Just like Willis Weep ain't fucking haunted. We got almost a fucking dozen paranormal crews that went in there, very amateur, up to, wow, better than the ones you see on the TV. What do they do? You make them sign a contract that says you can't check the attic, that you can't check the crawl spaces, and to stay out of the shed right behind it. And then they all investigate the house with what little bit of room they actually can and go check this thing out because they want to what? Find the truth. They find the truth. 7 of them put out full-blown reports that the floors were rigged to make things fall off the shelves, that you can stand in one room and step on a board just right and it makes boards come up in another room. They come down slapping, that it had heavy-duty springs on the door, so when the rock holding it would eventually give way because of the constant pressure on it, the door goes shut, bam, it sounds slaps, slam shut, then spooks you out. It's spooky. It's spooky, but it ain't real. They put it out there as a true story of a Midwestern haunting or something like that. There's nothing true about it. It's not a documentary. It's a cheap B movie made the cheapest possible, sold to a network called the Scare Network TV, which needs to be banned if they're going to keep fucking up real paranormal investigators out there. You see, they wouldn't be. Here's the third thing you need to watch out for your paranormal investigator. Make sure that he's also not a Bigfoot investigator. And you can't do hardly those two things thoroughly at the same time unless Bigfoot's right by a haunted house. Okay, there you go on that. But no. Not just a paranormal researcher and a Bigfoot investigator. No, a cryptid investigator, all knowledgeable about things like the Mothman. Aliens, wow, he's got the aliens down pat too. Does the UFO cons where they go down to Orlando and take pictures of chicks with long curly blonde hair and deny it. He's a piece of shit. It's anything out there that's sensationalism. He can't really work on his own. He has no skills. He lies about work. He lies about being a 30-year investigator. Here's the other thing. Research these people. He claims he's got all these death certificates. No, he don't. I looked it up myself. He's right. Oh, that's free information. Just like birth certificates are free information. And you claim to be born in West Virginia when you're talking about Bigfoot, and when you're talking about Willis Wheat, you claim to be from Eugene, Indiana. But you're from neither. You're from New Mexico. Yeah, it's real easy to check that kind of stuff. When you research some of these people that are telling you something that's too good to be true or something that you want to hear, you're going to come to find out they're liars. They're there to make money off of you, and they're going to make money off of you because we want to know the truth. So that's why I see the unfairness in this. And that's why I've arranged interviews, and they're going to help be on interviews with 7 of these groups. And they're doing their own research. They have been since the other day when I saw this dumb thing about this movie popping out. Documentary. But they use that word again. True. They made that a cheap word in our country, in the world. True and truth, your truth, my truth, their truth, our truth. There's only one truth, and then there's your perception of the truth. But it's not even that. We're living in a time period where we're running out of food, where neighbors should be helping neighbor and preparing for this, where brothers should be taking care of things, sisters should be looking out. And what are we doing? What are we doing? Spinks, Sean Astin, Billy Lewis, what y'all doing over there? Ripping people off with a fucking half-ass story, basing it on and giving out the disinformation, or allowing, putting it in the same state, the same price range, the same kind of house, calling it the same thing, the most haunted house in America. We got 7 reports says it's not even haunted, that you got possums in the floor, that you don't let nobody in the shed, but y'all go back there while you got your investigators inside. That's rigged up like a Hollywood movie set to fool us, like the slap that wasn't heard around the world. And what are you doing, motherfuckers? Are you working for the New World Order? Or are you just that greedy that you would step on graves to make $1 in the dark days of the Rona lie, where we should be uniting, not selling Bigfoot masks to kids? What the fuck's wrong with you sons of bitches? And especially you, Spinks. I know you got a little addiction problem. I don't give a fuck about that. I think anybody should be able to cope any way they want to, the way things are so bad. You got a hard time keeping your fucking dick in your pants because you're a low self-esteem piece of shit, like a lot of these COVID males out here that'll hit anything because they think it makes them more powerful, thinks they got something. Not loyal to your woman, you're not loyal to your causes, you got to lie for a bio. No, not to my tribe. Now, here we go, y'all. Nothing these people say are true, and they put things up, and it's great fictional entertainment. And if it was put across to you or sold to you, while you ain't got no money, by the way, if it was sold to you without disrespecting the dead, and you bought it as fictional material, something to brain candy, something to give you a little spook. And we love some horror movies and stuff in America, that's for sure. That's why everybody lives in fear, by the way. But in saying that, they didn't. This could be your family they walk over because something sensational or that people are interested in happened near you or to you. They can do this for anytime they want to anybody they want that don't stand up to them. Well, Haley Ray did. She's got a Facebook page called Willow's Weep Debunked. Willow's Weep Debunked. Look it up. I don't got to talk with. I don't got to repeat the New Jersey Paranormal Team. I don't have to repeat the Clark County of Illinois Paranormal Society. I don't have to do none of that. Them people can speak for themselves. Those are good people doing good work, trying to find real things on the other side of the veil and how they can help the people that came to them and asked for help. I said, I miss my loved one. Can you? That gets me choked up, man. And I don't see how a piece of shit can step on a grave like that or a person's heart. What the fuck? You people are heartless. Fake healers, fake seers, fake psychics, fake investigators. You're fucking fake. Anybody want to prove me wrong on that? Go right ahead. I'll show you what greedy men can get together to do to hurt us, y'all. I'm not saying we the people on this one. They're a part of we the people too. But people that we are put, luckily, on the same path with and call our friend or even our ally, that we can live and let live. That we can look at beautiful places and show them to each other and say, please, come, sit by my fire, brother. Come, let's just have a weekend and take you the stress off, sister. I love you. I don't want nothing from you but a hug, and I can't get that because these people fuck with us. You know, that's why I got a break. I don't go while I sit in my hammock. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'll be sitting in my hammock and looking up on a nice Sunday where it's beautiful. And I got everything in the world behind me that I love. And fucking find these lying cocksuckers. Because that's what I do. I'm not a truther. Not a good man. I'm a fucking jaded son of a bitch, tired of liars and murderers, but I hate when poor people steal from poor people, or rich people steal from poor people, or somebody like him, they call his group of people is the hobosexual. These people ain't got a man that ain't got nothing, but he go just on get him a rich sugar mama, so he got some money. But he ain't got nowhere to go. He's a hobo. But this guy, he ain't got nowhere to go because he pisses off and burns bridges everywhere he goes. Been kicked off the fucking networks. Even the Travel Channel don't want you. And that's the other thing. If you're watching a ghost hunting show on TV, number one, you're watching TV. Okay, you're being programmed while that's going on. But look at where it's on. The Travel Channel, the History Channel. What are they trying to promote? Vacation spots. How you do that? You show different places around the world. Around the nation. So hell yeah, make something spooky about it. Give somebody some reason to want to go to Bumfuck, Indiana, or Cayuga, Indiana. And that promotes business and all that tourism, but it gives them money, not you. But if you got to do that, if they got to get their money by stepping on the graves of people that's passed before us, that died in horrible and sad ways, and blame them for your divorce and your fucking lumps in your leg, or make up lies about them and call them a demon. Just disrespect. And fuck them. Fuck them and their fucking ass for who they are. They're entertainers, but they're liars. They're storytellers, but not, wow, they're giving that his story, part of history, their story. No, I'm a storyteller. I'll let you know when it's not true. Because I hate lies. Fuck the truth. The truth stands for itself. The truth does not need defending. Lies need to be busted out. Then there won't be so much smoke and mirrors to see the truth. That's what these liars are. Smoke and mirrors, sensationalists. And I looked up demonologist, by the way. That sounds like something you'd have to, like a biologist or something, right? No, it's a made-up term. There ain't no class for it, school for it. You just call yourself that. When you got people paying you to believe that they get rid of demons. There's one demon and evil you really need to pay attention to right now. It's behind your eyes. It's you. We made this happen. We keep it going. That's the truth of it. And it's all because of lies. We lie to ourselves. No, I'm not destroying the earth. That's the rich people. I'm not destroying the earth. That's the corporations. No, we buy their shit. We make their shit. We use their shit. We throw away their shit. Now we're sick from their shit. Ain't you about tired of that shit? I am. Well, you goddamn right. I'm gonna bust me out some fucking liars. Especially some piece of shit fuck like Dave Spinks. I don't even know how the fuck his goofy ass got out here to begin with. Wow, you can say what you want about me. I've had a stroke. I sat here with a 5G cranked up, had 4 pulmonary embolisms in 8 fucking days. I got a reason I have the Forrest Whitaker eye. They shut the dentist down here in West Virginia for 16 months for the Rona lie, and them dentists took all that subsidy money, our money, just like the doctors did, to shut down for a lie. I'm gonna try to do some dental work over the goddamn phone. Wow, fucking wow! I got in that motherfucker's ass. Here's the thing. It ain't about me. It's about us. I don't think I'll get through this by myself, or I'd been done walked off into that sunset right there. It's going to take all of us to get through this. We got to put each other before each other, and the main thing we got to do is quit hurting each other, stealing from each other, and killing each other. You ain't got to be like somebody. You don't got to like them. You got to love them. And I love these guys because I got to, or I'd hate myself. And I ain't going to be like them. That's the only reason why. But you think I like a damn thing about them? You think I'm going to call them brother or man? I'm not even going to call them an ally because they are feeding the fucking enemy money by selling Sasquatch masks to kids. The fucking kids, man. Fuck that son of a bitch. But anyway, you'll check it out for yourself. The liar's a liar. Evil's evil. I can't get to some bitch at the top, so I pull everything out he created underneath them, watch them fall. If you don't do nothing, nothing happens. And this is my way of chipping away at lies and evil. And plus, I just hate people like this cocksucker. They ripping people off to heal them, charging them to come do high dollar charges on investigations, EVP readings by the minute, claim they'll clean your house and everything. That's telling you that you're stupid. Don't believe people like that. If there's something going on in your life and it needs to be taken care of, and it's naturally super, because there is no such supernatural, but it's naturally super, somebody will show up. They will be led to come there. They'll help you deal with it. Y'all become friends. It's over. That motherfucker. Fuck his ass. I hate liars. And they're going to find out how much. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all get, it is too pretty out here and I'm starting to get upset over nothing. But I tell you what, if I was not here or didn't hear about it and somebody walked on my mom's grave, I would love the person that helped them out. If somebody walked over your mom's grave and I could do something about it, it would be done. Tribe defends tribe. Tribe takes care of tribe. And there you go. Anyway, I love y'all. I miss you too. I'm going to try to do some more YouTube lives out here. But y'all, Google just tears it up. And I didn't want to get rid of the other stuff. I am going to start doing some videos out here for what I'm doing with my business with the teas and showing y'all how to make the different teas and stuff. It's time to everybody to get ready to have some changes in your life. Live to change. Oh, you're sweet. Not too much, y'all. This was great at one time. Look what Google did to it. Look what it's doing to other channels. Fuck me. And I mean, well, not fuck us. I mean, it's y'all too, but look at what they do to other people's channels. That you get out here, we make connections, we discuss things, we don't bicker about them, we don't use talking points from the fucking Fox News or CNN News or any news. We are the news. We are the reporter. We are the change. All you gotta do is live it, y'all. You don't want any evil in your life. But when somebody is really hurting other people and ripping people off and bringing a bad name and a bad taste and a bad reputation to a great group of people, I'm not down on paranormal investigators, by the way. I just don't like paranormal ripoffs, paranormal wannabes. And then you go find a paranormal investigator that's investigating 1,000 different things too. They focus on that one thing and they find it to be true or not to be true. And they don't care how much money the travel channels got. They don't sell their soul. They're there for that. They're there for themselves. That's the best researcher in the world, for them to find out for themselves. And then they pass that knowledge along. I trust these people. I saw what they wrote about. Willows weep. The only person weeping is the ones that gave their money up for this shit. Fuck that. Anyway, y'all do what you want with your money. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to hate your guy. You want to find, I don't even tell you, I'm not even going to bother you with it. I put it out here because I'm going to be on some other shows and they wanted a little, like, I don't know how they work this shit. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like doing internet interviews because they're not interviews. But the thing is, it's very important to other people. Every once in a while, we got to stop and look at something beside ourselves. And that makes you feel good, and it takes your mind off your worries. And goddamn, I need my mind just off my pain for a little while. I've lost 116 people during this Rona lie, so cocksuckers like this ain't just gonna walk in front of me when I can stop them. I can't get the ones that that made the 100. It's all suicides too. It wasn't Rona related shit. I ain't seen a one motherfucker die from the Rona. But my mom was murdered by a flu shot. My aunt and uncle were murdered by hospitals. And I had 116 friends that committed suicide or died by medication, their medication, or whatever, their procedures, while they're practicing on you by treating you for remedies, not cures. Now wait till y'all see some of these teas. I should have been done had them out here for you. That's my bad. I've been a sorry brother like that, and I apologize. But I get them out here. I mean, it's amazing watching people. No, I gotta watch Google. AI don't like me very much. Because I ain't selling no big butt mask to you. What a chump. Anyway, I love y'all. Peace. And by all means, don't live in fear. But don't fear living in the faces of liars and pointing them out. Please. That's the one thing we can do for each other that's decent and needed right now in these dark days of this Rona lie. Be that way. Be that person. Because you are. It's easy to stand up against evil. All you got to do is get used to it. Start at the low end, little chumps of it, like Dave Spinks and his crew, and work your way up. You'll come to find out the shadow ain't shit, and we're going to beat this. We are going to beat this, y'all. I love you. Peace. I tell you what, we might be on here for a little bit longer. Because I can't figure out how to catch this thing off. Yeah, I guess I'll get to my chickens now. Oh, look, there's the haunted fucking barn, y'all. How do I do the haunted barn, man? Lord, it ain't got no off, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Got this, that, and other, and blah, 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 and no turning off. So we'll try this. Hope it stays. Peace.